We're in Spitalfields Market today to meet the newest member of the Street Food Union. These two brothers are serving up the most exciting Mexican street food in London, Dos Mas Tacos. So guys, why did you start Dos Mas?
We started Dos Mas, so we used to work in the super yacht industry, so we were working and sort of traveling around on boats. Got inspired sort of being in Mexico and in the States, and sort of towards the end of that sort of chapter of our lives, we always wanted to run a business together and start food, and we'd always worked in hospitality, so we wanted to take the plunge. We actually weren't doing tacos when we first started. We were doing this, that, everything, like open sandwiches, Cuban sandwiches, nothing really stuck.
Yeah.
But when we moved to London, we developed the idea of doing tacos. I think we had one taco on our menu and everyone loved it. We wanted to go down that style. We just got really inspired by sort of the hard work and the graft of it and the freshness of it. And tacos really are the ultimate street food.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
You know, it's on the go. It's like a perfect vessel to deliver any kind of tasty meat
Yes, definitely.
possible. So. Obviously, like, we're not Mexican. So, like, you know, there was always that barrier of where can we push, because, you know, it's not our heritage. We wanted to pay tribute to, you know, how good it is in Mexico, you know, with our flair and what we do here in the UK, like using English produce, and even with the cheese, like even using British cheddar, the ingredients really speak for itself.
I like that. You guys come across as very fun individuals. So your personalities come across in your cooking. The beef birria.
Yeah.
I've been to Mexico and I didn't have a taco that tasted like that. It was absolutely amazing.
Oh, so
Yeah, absolutely.
I really appreciate that.
In your own words, what is Dos Mas?
I think Dos Mas is something that is a brand that you can trust. It's really fun. We are who we are. Well, in the name, it's two more. So you're going to want two of everything. It's me and Rupert, we're twins. And what you can expect from it is good quality food that's sustainable, you know, that supports our local farms and local produce here, which pays our staff a decent wage. We don't cut corners. The customers that come here, they eat here sort of like 2-3 times a week. We've got the music cranked up, like everyone knows us by name and face, and we have a really good relationship. And I'd say like the majority of that comes down to just wanting to create a really good relationship with our customers.
So I've had your amazing food. It was absolutely delicious. Do you want to talk us through what we had? Talk us through your menu? We
work with a really wonderful supplier that imports all their stuff, you know, from Mexico. So we don't make our tortillas in-house, but they're made the same way. Our tortillas are very important to us. With our beef and the rest of it, you know, the farms that we use is really important to us. We use really good quality beef, which is, I think, just speaks volumes through the dish as well. And through the processes of it. So let's start with the beef taco, for example. So we're using chuck. We'll buy in, we'll cut it down, sear it on the grill, get a really nice color, you know, around the side of it. We'll use all of our lovely dried chilies, cumin. We use ground coriander. That all gets kind of mixed into a big pot. And then we use beef stock, chicken stock, or whatever. Just put our beef in, fill it up, and let it do its thing. That all kind of simmers away for
4 or 5 hours.
5 hours, and then pull it down. We blitz the stock, and you know, we reduce it, and then pass it, and then it gets served on the side.
Every bit of beef kind of takes what, like 6-7 hours to make?
So from start to finish.
I
think there's a little bit different as well. Like when we made the tacos, we put like a cheese crust on the grill first, and then the tortilla goes on. And then we kind of find that kind of retains heat a little bit more. And like tacos need to be eaten there and then. So we had to develop a bit of a system of like the delivery of them. Because like within 3 minutes, like most Mexicans would be like, no. The way we packaged it with the cheese crust, food should be served hot, so we retain the heat. We've got these lovely little boxes where we make sure they're delivered well.
When I had your food, that was one thing I noticed was the fresh flavours was unbelievable. Just zinging in your mouth is like, took me back to Mexico. We spoke a little bit off camera as well. You mentioned there about like quality produce, fair price. I know you were in like the National Theatre, for example, said pitch fees went up, and obviously you've now left there.
I think when it comes to like pitch fees and small independents, a lot of the time is when you're trying to create something really great and you want to pay fair price, you want to be able to have really good supplies and a really good product. I think all of that's amazing, but keeping a dish that's great at a fair price is really hard when you're working with really high pitch fees. You know, that's where it starts to become really tough. Like being Mexican, we're particularly prep heavy, so we need like more chefs on. We're making our salsas, we're making our beefs from scratch. We're here at an earlier time, and that all takes time, and that eats into your margins. So
for us, anything sort of 20% and higher is really challenging for us to do.
Yeah.
Because we live in a world where it's a lot of the time it's smoke and mirrors. You know, you can look at something really wonderful, oh, this is great, you know, they're supporting local businesses, but behind that, there's so much more than what just the art.
When you look at your growth and you're like, turning over great money, but then you look on the bottom line, you're like, this is really demotivating. I've pulled a 90-hour week because I've had this stuff called out this, and I'm doing all of these and making all these movements and trying to produce all this great food, and that's all fantastic.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, it's still a job, and you need to get paid, and you deserve that.
Yes.
You've created something that you want to be able to provide. We've always tried to never cut corners and stick to what we do, regardless of the constraints that we've had in our business.
And if it doesn't work out, that's fine, because you just follow your true north. And the reason why to get out of bed is because we love it. We don't do it for anything else and just trying to deliver a product.
I like that. I think staying true to your roots is very, very important. What's something you love about the industry?
I love the people.
The people?
Yeah, being in this market, you know, come rain, shine, everyone's still there, you know, in their jackets, still trying to sell. For the industry as a whole, there's so much misconstrued about how the industry is at the moment. You know, you got TV shows of, you know, the bear or whatever, and it shows our industry in the light where there's a lot of shouting, a lot of noise, and it's not like that. There are really hard-working professionals that take it really seriously. It's always been about the people I've met.
Yeah.
The hard-working people that make the industry what it is.
When we first pulled up onto a market, it's kind of like a nerve-wracking thing to do in itself, but I think the camaraderie of all these street food traders coming together, because I'd either forgotten a plug socket, forgot this, forgot like a pad to write the orders down, because you're thinking about, where am I going to park my car? Did I get that order thing? Oh, do you think they'll turn up on time? Do you think they'll even turn up at all? Do I get like money for the till float? Is the IZETL charged? And like the amount of people that will come up to you and help you with shit that you need on the day, or like just in general, like everyone's been so transparent and so honest. Yeah, and I think everyone in the street food industry, like, it was unwritten code between everyone where it's like, I'll help, like, what you need, I'll give you a hand, whatever it was.
I think we're one of the only industries that have that.
Yeah.
This is why we want to preserve the amazing industry. I suppose last question, why are you joining Street Food Union?
I mean, I really like the passion behind the change that you're trying to get.
Yes.
Absolutely. I think it's really exciting to see that there is a change in the idea of having a platform where it's for traders and by traders, like you're a trader yourself. You've got the awareness of what it's like. I think even just with the traders that you have on board and the quality that you want to produce with sort of your events and markets and everything you're trying to do with Street Food Union, I was really sort of taken back because it really sort of hit home, especially where my heart sort of lies in sort of retaining and keeping really great quality street food.
Yeah.
You understand the culture, you understand the industry, and you know, it just feels like you're just working with, you know, people you want to.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, that's the main thing we're trying to do, is just preserve the best parts of street food, the best street food traders, and everyone's morally aligned, and it's brilliant. Yeah. So thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you.
We're absolutely buzzing to have you on board as Street Food Union traders. Yeah, look forward to working together.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. That's absolutely delicious. The cheese is so crispy, taco so crispy, the beef is divine. We're in Spitalfields today to meet the new and exciting member. Sorry, too long. Meet the new and exciting trader of Street Food Union. They're the now. I keep messing up. We're in Spitalfields Market today. Oh, fucking hell. These two brothers are serving up the most hell.